Beloved, glorious I Am Presence, descend within me and fill me with your essence. Glorious, Holy Christ Self, be one with me. To my divine self, I align my personalities, my body elemental, to whom I give great thanks and love for all the work that it does, and to my new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment, and they are fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready for today's message. Greetings, beloveds. I come to you as always with great love and great joy and great appreciation for you taking the time to watch these videos, to ingest their information, and then to make it applicable to your own life. For that is their true value. They become valuable as you apply them in your daily lives. Otherwise, they simply remain as information. And information can become useless. It can become a source of pride, egotistical pride, with minds that are full of so much information, but have not learned to apply them in their daily lives. And thus that information has not become wisdom. Wisdom is gained from your own activity in life. It is gained from how you understand everything that happens to you, or things about life in general, such as the universal laws that govern all life on this planet, whether people are aware of them or not. Some people think that just understanding a law is sufficient. This is not the case, beloveds. It is important that you use the law, and then it becomes wisdom. The illumination ray of Lord Lanto, which I talked about recently, is the ray of wisdom. Wisdom gained through the experience of life, and not just read in a book or heard told by another person. It is this wisdom that I wish you to have, beloveds. And this wisdom is also intimately associated with the threefold flame in your heart. The threefold flame is blue, pink, and yellow. Blue represents the divine masculine ray, or Father God, or power. The pink ray is the divine feminine, or love. And the yellow ray is the ray of wisdom, or the divine child. For it is the divine child that has experiences in life that become wisdom. It is always intended that there be a balance of these three forces, or these three flames in your being. There are many exercises that you can do to enhance the threefold flame within you, to make it grow and become larger. You can breathe in these rays individually and breathe them into your heart. You can also breathe in pure white light directly into your heart and into the threefold flame, and use your breath to fan the threefold flame. Now you might ask, how does breathing light into the illumination flame, or breathing in the illumination flame directly into the threefold flame, increase the wisdom in your being? Well, I shall tell you, beloveds, wisdom does start out as knowledge. First, you must understand the working of the law. That is when it is knowledge. When you apply it in your daily life, that knowledge becomes wisdom. And so it is good to learn about new things. It is good to study the universal laws. It is good to know about yoga and meditation. But they will only become the power of the illumination flame within you as you make them a part of your own being through your experience of them, through your application of them in your daily life. This is another one of the ways that you can add to your spiritual activity, beloveds. Instead of thinking about your problems or about other people or about the future or about the past, you can think about the information that you are getting from the holy books that you are reading. There are so many wonderful books out there now, beloveds. A good way is to go into a spiritual bookstore or the spiritual section of any bookstore and just see what books call to you. If you are open to it, you will be attracted to the perfect book for you to read at this time. Or someone may just give you a book. And then it's probably a good idea for you to read it. Because Spirit works through all people and all places when you are open to it and when you are asking to be guided. And so then, instead of just reading the book and then forgetting about it, think about it during the day, instead of wasting your thought energy on useless thoughts. Think about what you have read. Think about how you can apply it. Think about how it may be true for you. And reread the books that you enjoy. Reread them often. Because it is impossible to garner all of the information and wisdom that a book offers you from one simple, quick reading. Many of you may want to read the book quickly to get to the end and see how it turns out. But spiritual books are not to be read in that fashion. Or at least, if you do it that way the first time, then the second time that you read through it, go through it slowly. Savor the information that you are getting. Pause anytime a sentence rings true to your inner being, and dwell on that one sentence for as long as you can. Think about how you can apply it in your life. There is indeed a wrong way and a right way to read a book. So make sure you are using or reading the book the right way, so that it can become a living force in your life. Most of the books out there that are not spiritual books are meant to titillate, to stimulate your desires, to stimulate your emotions, but have no greater goal whatsoever. They may be fascinating or depressing, but they only engage the ego mind. If you are on this path of awakening and ascension, then it is advisable that you read books that stimulate the divine mind, that awaken the divine heart. And stimulate divine emotions. These are the kind of books that will assist you along your path. Even if some of the information may be old and not applicable to yourself, you may still find precious jewels of wisdom in any spiritual book that carries the vibration of the divine within it. Some books will talk to you more at certain points along your path than other books. Christmas is currently reading a book that she read for the first time in 1974, The Autobiography of a Yogi. She is reading it because she is going to see the movie about Yogananda, who is the author of the book. She has been thinking ever since she bought the tickets to the movie that she wanted to get another copy of this book, as her original copy has long since left her. Well, she and her husband walked into a Habitat for Humanity here in her hometown of Montrose. And lo and behold, sitting on the shelf, and without her having said this to her husband that she was looking for the book, her husband found a copy of the book. The original paperback edition from 1972 with yellowed pages. And so she is now rereading this book again. And it is speaking to her in a different way than it did before. In her first reading, she could believe that these things had happened to Yogananda, but she could not yet at that time believe that those same things could happen to her. And now, having experienced some of the things that are written about in the book, she is viewing it from a whole different perspective. And it is opening up new ideas of how she can continue her own spiritual development. So I would suggest to all of you that you read books, watch movies, do whatever you can to take information that you receive and make it your wisdom. It will help you greatly along your path. I thank you for listening to this video. I love you and I bless you always. I am Metatron.